What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Just gonna try to do a quick video here. But before I get started, I'm gonna try to let some people show up in here. Try to listen. Yeah, my if you see glitches, and it's because I guess not a single one can translate me a great signal. What up? Yeah, well, it's more like a discussion of fluffy tote. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show, though. But it's gonna. Hey, you there? How you doing? Everybody, go out there and subscribe to the Miss Elder Wise lady, Yudit Bias. She be having some great footages of of the moon and the sun and stuff. What up, flat plane, Mr. T? What's happening? All right, good. I see some people showing up now. You know, before I get started, let me see if a few more people will show up, because I'm about to go in. Not only am I going to go in on Reds, I'm also going to go in on Christian flat earthers. And they can call me and all that. That's not even the case. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm definitely not well, you know what I mean, but like shit, that's my belief. You know what I'm saying? I am on, you know, but wanted to well I really wanted to I got 4 people in. Good. What's good? You are in, you know it is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and smash that like. You just tuning in. If you just subscribe to my channel. But if I go in and out, like I said, I'm on the back roads. I'm on these back roads or whatever. So it seems like satellites always have trouble picking up my live stream here. Hey, what's going on, Andrew? Welcome. All right, so I got enough people in here now. So my issue, I said it time and time again about Christian flat earthers, Christian truth seekers. Time and time again. When you debate somebody, and true enough, you want to go by based on the Bible, that's your thing. But that is the wrong fucking approach when you're trying to wake up people, okay? Because it does more harm to our community than it does good. And people just be like, this cause, you know, they need God, we need the higher power. Of course we need the most high. Of course we need that frequency. Of course we need to embed that frequency into our own self-conserved chakras. Okay? Of course we need all of that. But at the same time, it does more damage. Which leads me to this fucktard rhetoric. Okay? These debates, when you look at most of his debate, 90% of his debates are against Christian flat earthers. Okay? Subscribe to this dude. So I'm studying our opponent for us. I encourage y'all to do the same. Even Brother Sanchez hit me on Facebook today. He was like, dude, that's some bomb ass advice. So then Brother Sanchez is gonna go out and subscribe to him, so he can do a homework, so he can study him and do homework on him. So and Red never changes up his plan of attack. His plan of attack is always going after the Christians. Okay? And we should not be held responsible. We should not be held responsible for the actions of Christian flat earthers. Because he always say, well, because flat earthers are just Christian Bible thumping idiots that want to that has no evidence. You see, I mean, you see the damage it does to us, which y'all very selfish asses. You see the damage it does to us. Now, like I said, most of his debates, with the exception of Jeranism, you know what I'm saying? Jaren, who's on record, said that Jesus, I quote, in one of his debates with Red, I think it was his second meetup, his second debate with Red last year. He said, I quote, Jesus Christ can suck my dick, but he was still allowed to go to the Flat Earth International Conference, or the International Flat Earth Conference, with the other Christians. You see what I'm saying? And so with Reds, his all plan of attack. This is plan of attack. He uses y'all teachings or whatever, and he uses that to attack our whole entire community. Now, I want you Christian flat earthers out there to ask me, is that fair? Is, truthfully, if we all supposed to be in this movement together or whatever, tell me, I want you Christian flat earthers to tell me, is that fair? Y'all need, cause it's not fair, but and you know what I'm saying? Cause when you go up, when you go up against people like Reds and Sly Sparkane and Sean Huffman and the Godless Engineer and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? The very first thing they gonna do to win the debate in their favor is by attacking Christian flat earthers, saying that they're all just that flat earth are just idiots who like to use the Bible to push the nonsense. I want you to know, I see a few people left. I guess I see 5 people left. I guess they were Christians. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I really don't give a shit, because this shit has been on my chest and it's really, really bothering me. And I'm gonna go in. Like I said, I'm not only going in on Reds, but I'm a truth seeker. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna sit there and not say anything. Just sit back and not say anything. Okay? But when you look at it, man, most of flat earth debates with Red's rhetoric are against other Christian flat earthers. Okay, like I said, with the exception of Jeranism, y'all can feel free to go subscribe to his channel. And Sean G, Sean G is an atheist. He already said he don't believe in God. He has no problem with saying that. But just because Sean G doesn't believe in God, I'm still going to support the brother. You see what I'm saying? He even admit he has no problem saying that he's shit. He just don't believe in the evolution that that is taught in school. And I fucking respect my brother Sean G for that. FE Frontline Soldier. I respect my brother Sean G. Definitely go subscribe to Sean G and FE Frontline Soldier. Go subscribe to both of those channels, because he keeps it real all the way. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at but goddamn pussies like Red Rhetoric, he's not gonna mention that. He's not gonna mention that. Well, I did debate Sean G. You know, I did debate Sean G, and Sean G don't believe in God, so I can't sit there and say that all flat earthers are Christians, because Sean G don't do no religion. In fact, he doesn't believe in God. But you see that gatekeeper is not gonna say that. Every debate, he's gonna mention that. He's gonna mention that every flat earther is a fucking Christian when we're not. I used to be a Christian, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And forgive me again if the signal going in and out. Like I said, I'm on these back roads, and I'm assuming these quote unquote satellites, um, they, out of 10,000 devices that supposedly in low Earth orbit, they can't triangulate my position to keep my signal going. But anyways, yeah. So when I look at Red's rhetoric, I say, I say, I notice he handpicks these debates. He's gonna make sure, with the exception of Jainism, and like I say, with the exception of Sean G, he he intentionally, and I repeat, he intentionally chooses chooses flat Earth. He personally or intentionally chooses Christians to debate, so he can use the Bible and stuff to attack our whole entire community, and really, no disrespect, but that's not fair. You Christian flat earthers out there, you need to take fucking responsibility for this, man. You know what I'm saying? True enough, if you want to bring people to God or whatever, true enough. But bring people to God first using your bring people to God using, hold on, let me pass this car. Alright. So anyways, he brings people to debate him that just happen to be a Christian. You know what I'm saying? It happens to be a Christian, and it that right there already wins every debate in his favor, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, as I was saying before I track by that lane switch, if you want to bring people to God, fine, but do it. But at least, and I'm trying to help y'all out. I'm really not attacking. I'm going in, but I'm really not attacking you Christians out there. But this is just an advice. If you want to bring people to the Bible, if you want to bring people closer to Jesus, first you want to do is the science. You want to do is focus on the science, the intellectual and practical activity encompassing the systematic study of the structure, the systematic structure of the physical and natural world, through observation and experiment. That's what you want to focus on. Yo, what's going on? Who that Spiritual Cow? What's going on, man? I'm trying to read the comments, some comments as I can, but I'm also keeping my eyes on the road. But that's what you want to do. You want to focus on the science, like for instance. Let me give you an example. Sun dogs, okay? There's so many videos of the sun dogs that shows evidence that there's a barrier or of a dome or a firmament above us, okay? You show them that video. That's your observation. You show them that observation. I've even seen moon halos. See, you want to bring people to God. This is a small advice and an example of the advice I'm giving you. You show them the observation. Then you go perform an experiment to see if it matches up to what you just observed. Once you get people interested into looking at the experiment you did to explain sundogs, then what you want to do is turn your Bible to Genesis 1:17 when it says that he put two greater lights below the firmament. That's how you get people. That's how you get to the Bible. ladies and gentlemen. That's how you get people to the Bible. Go out and be like, well, Jesus is the light, and he will set you free. You don't want to do that, man. You're gonna run more people away. You're gonna run them. You're gonna run them away more than bring them to the truth. You see what I'm saying? You want to focus on the science. Then when you made up your observation, then you can be like, well, actually, I was like, well, yeah, actually, yeah. I think here in Isaiah, it said that the sun still stood still. That the sun stood still. This motherfucker almost sideswiped me. He can't drive on these back roads. I see. You know. Oh, it said the sun stood still. Then that's when you can go out. Or it also said the sun and the moon stood still for a whole day. That's when you can. But before then, what you want to do, before you get to that scripture, what you want to do is film a 24-hour moon, or at least an 18-hour moon, meaning the moon that's been out the entire day. It's been out, and I've seen this with my own eyes. The moon that's been out an entire day, and then through the entire day, the moon is still up in the sky 6 or 7 hours into the evening. Okay, when you show people this observation, then you open your book up to Isaiah when it talks about the sun and the moon. All right, let me set my cruise control so I can. All right. Then you want to open your Bible. Then you can open your Bible and lead people to God that way. Be like, yeah, you see this observation? Actually, when you open the Bible to Isaiah, it's like, I can't remember the verse. It's like Isaiah 72 or something, Isaiah 27, when it talks about the sun and the moon stood still. You know, if the earth was rotating, they would command the earth to stand still, but it didn't. Even though there is a movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still. You know what I'm saying? Go out and get your education. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do got an education. I got some education in computer science. I actually do. And I remember in sixth grade. I remember in sixth grade taking an IQ test back in 1992. I took an IQ test along with the other 400 sixth graders, right? And my sixth grade social studies teacher can tell you this. Her name was Laura Cross. She's been retired for about 15 years or so. No, she's been retired for about 10 or 11 years because she got sick and had to retire. But she would tell you this. Now, I never made the AB honor roll, okay? But my IQ test in the sixth grade scored within the top 50 of my class. I think I was like 22nd. I think I scored 22. I think I ranked 22. You know what that means? That means that my IQ was higher than every single student that was on the cheerleader team, the football team, every single student that was on the straight A and AB honor roll. So it's not matter what education is what you do with the education when you get it. So how about you take that information and kiss my ass, buddy? And I mean that in a respectable way. You know? So there's nothing wrong with my IQ. Y'all always talking about go get an education. What about Brian Mullen? Huh? What about Brian Mullen? How about when Brian Mullen used his math, his trigonometry, his math, who happened to be has a master in engineering and has a 4-year minor in astronomy after he went back. Okay? Let's talk about how Brian Mullen, what up, Fudge? Let's talk about how Brian Mullen used his trigonometry or whatever. And the trigonometry he used when it came to airplane engineering and all this shit, it didn't match up. But before he found flat Earth, he didn't think about it. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened? What happened when he started using your equations? Definitely, I mean, you can look him up on YouTube. No, that's the thing. Get with the program. I am out of the program. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called television programming. That's why it's called space programming. That's why you have church program. That's why when you successfully get indoctrinated and get straight and pass your exams. That's why when you successfully pass your exams and shit and make it through high school, that's why when you go attend graduation, that's why they hand you a program. Because you have successfully became their fucking robots. You have successfully become their program robot who they want you to be. So they can send you out in the world to be their slave. So you can slave to debt. You go to college. Now you're working on 10 to 15 years trying to pay off your college tuition, and they put you in the job to pay back the damn slavery program that they put you in. That they pushed you in. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm gonna let my moderators take care of you. Because right now you're being very distractive. But like I was saying though, man, for you Christian flat earthers, you want to focus on the experiments and your observations first. Then, when you get an experiment or observation that matches up to what the Bible says, then you open your Bible and be like, and you don't push it. You want to have a subtle approach. Be like, yeah, actually, when I come to read the Bible, it seems that this right here that you see written in text, because the Bible is just a textbook, So I present to you, let's open the text up to, like I said before, Genesis 1:17, when it talks about he put the greater light and the lesser light in the sky below the firmament. You see what I'm saying? That's how you get people. But for you Christian flat earthers out there, just for you to just off the bat, just go ahead and whatever, you're gonna turn them away, man. You're gonna turn them away. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, whatever chat I miss, I can just wait till I get home and upload this video and watch the chat replay. So whoever that troll is, by the time you're reading this while you're driving or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm able to read the smaller comments than the larger ones. Once I come to a still, I might read a few. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to come to a traffic light here shortly, within about a half a mile. But I want y'all to check out I want y'all to check out how beautiful and flat Tennessee is. I mean, you cocksuckers out there already got my personal information all over social media. So I really don't give a fuck. Y'all know. Look, flatness, baby, flatness. Look at it. So fucking beautiful, man. This shit wasn't created by no goddamn accidental cosmic explosion. It was design. It was something done by intelligent design, man. Let me read some of this chat now. I'm at a stoplight. Let me read what they're saying. Let me see. For real, it is. You never make any sense. Well, if that's cause you don't open your eyes. But if I don't make any sense, you know how to read a 4-letter word exit, don't you? Make your way through the exit sign. That's all I can tell you, fam. But I'm not finna sit here. I'm not finna sit here. I'm not finna sit here and argue with a bunch of trolls that decide to uh that decide to move from up under that bridge for a few seconds to come hunt a few hobbits because I ruffled their feathers a little, you know. But yeah, that's the whole point. So when you see like Rhetoric, he purposely and intentionally debates flat earthers who happen to be Christian. Why? So he can use that for his argument. His strategy of attack is the same. It's the same. And I don't give a goddamn if y'all run back to his chat and tell him I'm studying, that I subscribe to him just to study him. I don't give a fuck about that boy. I don't give a fuck about that boy who ain't got no fucking job, who begs his subscribers for money. You know what I'm saying? And of course, he takes these videos down. He takes down both videos. How fucking convenient. How fucking convenient. Yeah. How fucking convenient that he takes down both videos asking for $1,000 after he successfully receives $1,000 in donations. You know what I'm saying? He takes a video down so when people like me or somebody else call him out on it, there would not be no video evidence. Now, if I was thinking at the time, I had so much to do. If I was thinking at the time, I would have downloaded the video and then I would have posted it on my own channel. You know what I'm saying? So now it's his word against ours that he don't beg for money. You know, that way when he make videos talking about Jaren begging for money, oh, he keeps those up. He keeps those videos up. You know what I mean? But yeah, how about that? You tell another to go get an education, tell your boy Reds to go get a motherfucking job. How about that? And then on top of that, if he's so good in math, if he's so good in polynomials, if he's so good in algebra 2, calculus, physics, if he's so good in geometry, why the fuck is he jobless? Why don't you see what I'm saying? Why don't he go apply a job for NASA as an engineer? Why don't he go apply for a job for a school teacher, for an advanced math teacher? Why don't he go apply for a job to be a construction worker since they use geometry and shit in their blueprints? Since they use geometry and algebra in their blueprints to create their blueprints. But no, he rather sit on his job, on his lazy fucking ass, because he know people like Alex would give money to him to support him and his family. I mean, well, he don't even got a family. As a matter of fact, I don't even think he got a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? He might be gay, but if he is, that's him. I don't judge. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge, but it is suspicious that that majority of his live streams is a sausage fest. I'm just saying. I'm not judging, but like I said, that's his preference. That's him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not here to attack his robotic programmed character. I'm not here. I'm here to attack his information. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to attack Christian flat earthers. I'm not here to attack Christians. I'm here to attack their information. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, it seems like every debate that he go to, every debate that it always on a Globe channel. which they talking about fair, but but if if the if the globe, if it's so fair or whatever, their moderators wouldn't be so fucking emotional wrecks attacking all of us in the chat if it was fair. You see what I'm saying? Like see, I don't have no problem blocking people, whether they're globers or flat earthers. I have no problem, because I let people know, hey, we're gonna be fair. We're not gonna be mean to them. They just might be a little misguided, have a lot of misunderstandings or whatever. But I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna sit there and a globalist character and not step in and do anything about it. You see what I'm saying? Whether they moderators or not. I can't block moderators, but I can let the host of that channel know, hey, such and such. Hey, bro Sanchez, you need to check one of your wrenches, man. I mean, if they didn't have a wrench, I would have either blocked them or timed them out myself. Or Dread, you've been exposed. You need to check one of your wrenches or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Karen from Sun and Moon, hey, you need to check one of your wrenches. You know what I'm saying? They kind of drawing the line right, because obviously they don't have a life, and obviously they don't have a life to come up in here, listen to anything. You know, they probably right now jacking off to a Neil deGrasse Tyson video while they sucking their mama's pussy. So please block them. Anyways, but when you look at these debates though, man, this and these debate channels, like for instance the Non Sequitur show, okay, the last debate with Reds with Reds and Sean Hubbard versus the Limitless channel and Awakened Souls or whatever. The moderator the Non Sequitur show had was a guy that got destroyed. He got fucking destroyed by Allegedly Dave. Go subscribe to the Allegedly Dave as well. Show him some support. But he got destroyed by Allegedly Dave last month at the debate on that same channel. So they thought it was wise and fair to have the godless engineer moderate this channel, moderate the debate, when he's already butthurt by getting handled by Allegedly Dave. And it was just him. It was 3 against 1. It was 3 against 1. And Dave, again, shout out and to go subscribe and like his channel. But Dave went down the line and he knocked him off one by one. He knocked them off one by one. Seen Brother Sanchez. He was on a debate with the Dagger Squad, a black conscious community channel that still they also defend the globe. Brother Sanchez went down the line and destroyed each panelist one by one by himself. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to have a bunch of butthurt, quote unquote, flat earthers to come to his rescue or whatever. He handled his own one by one. But when you look at this debate with the Non Sequitur channel, they gonna use a butthurt engineer that already got destroyed by Allegedly Dave. He destroyed his every argument. He destroyed his every argument. But they thought it was wise to use the godless engineer to moderate the channel. You know what I'm saying? It was fucking stupid. And again, when you look at this debate, they were Christians, right? Nothing against Christians. When you look at fucking the last debate that Rhetoric had before Jeranism, right? Cause I think he had a debate with Jeranism last week, if I ain't mistaken. When he had the debate before the last debate, a few months before then, Reds had a debate on his channel. Who was a Christian? It was one Christian against 5 or 6 other panelists on Red's Hangout. But y'all talking about fair. Tell me, was that fair? Be honest. Be honest, all you pear-shaped spinning rockoid defenders out there. Answer me this. Riddle me this. Was that fair? Do you think that was fair that Reds had a panel of 5 or 6 other globalists against a Christian flat earther? You see what I'm saying? Was that fair? The debate before that, it, like I said, I've been subscribed to dude for about 8 months now. Yeah, I've been, and the debate before that was another Christian. Again, had 3 or 4 other panelists who happened to be globalists on the panel. You know what I'm saying? The debate before that, it was the debate with Sean G on shit. It was like the Albatross channel or something. Or whatever. Now Sean G is no religion. Like I said, he has no problem. He has no problem like telling you that, hey, he don't believe in God. He still believes in evolution, but he's still a flat earther. You know what I'm saying? He has no problem saying that, you know? Let me just do this. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Give me a second here, fam. There you go. There you go. What up, I see you. Welcome to the stream. So, but y'all, for real, y'all moderators, y'all need to utilize those wrenches, man. Y'all see this motherfucker showing up in my chat with my given name and shit. Y'all need to go ahead and block them, because if y'all don't use y'all wrenches that I entrusted y'all in to do, especially while the host is occupied, y'all will be stripped of y'all wrenches. You know what I'm saying? I gave you those wrenches to look out for me, and I would do the same if I came to y'all channel. You know, if I seen y'all hands was occupied or something, and I seen somebody trolling your chat, I'll automatically take care of it. So let's do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to seem like a power bully and then just strip y'all of y'all wrenches, because I appreciate y'all being here, and I actually appreciate y'all having mod capes to my streams. You know what I mean? But anyway, as I was going in, But yeah, man. But when you look at majority, 90% of Red's rhetoric's debates are against Christians. I wonder why. I wonder why. Because I'll tell you why. The reason why he only mainly debates flat earthers who are Christians is because so he can already set the tone and the mood for the debate. You see what I'm saying? He's already going to win the jury over. For the simple fact he's going to attack our whole movement based on the actions of Christian flat earthers. You know what I'm saying? Trolls. Right. Oh, Mr. P, I need to give you a wrench too. I don't think I can through my phone. Let me see. Nope. Report removed for using timeout high user. Nope, I can't do that. But next time, next time I'm on my desktop, then you know what I mean. I'll throw you a wrench because, dude, green means go, man. Damn it, these motherfuckers don't know how to drive. I swear to God. Let me get on I-24 where it say, dude, you from Tennessee and you don't know where the fuck you going? Move to Iowa, dumbass. Cause a fucking wreck, man. But yeah, man, where was I at? But yeah, you know, that's basically what I wanted to go over to with today. You know what I'm saying about how basically how you know Christian flat earthers a lot of things when they true enough y'all want to focus on the sandwich. If y'all want to focus on the science and observations and experiments, that's how you open people's eyes and minds, man. They be like, this don't work. Then and then once you get once you get them to actually start looking into this, then you can be like, well, actually, yes, the presentation or the experiment that I just presented to you, excuse me, or the observation I just presented to you, you know, I actually turned to the Bible and it mentions the sun being in the firmament, you know. And according to this experiment I just showed you, that really kind of explains how sundogs happen. But when you automatically off the bat throw the Bible at them and throw Jesus on them or whatever, they automatically are going to block their mind and deem us all Christians and Bible thumping flat earthers. They're not even going to take the time to view your experiment. They're not going to take time to view your observation. And then what happens? That gets you more emotional. They get you more emotional and start calling them demons and shit and start attacking their character or whatever, which does more harm. So tell me, is that fair? Answer me that. Empress Ulu, ¿qué pasa mi hermana? ¿Cómo está hoy? ¿Todo está bien? But yeah, appreciate you coming, Empress. You know, I was getting close to wrapping it up, but once my video process and upload, definitely go back and check the whole 46 minutes of it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I'm actually glad you're here. I know you'll utilize your wrench because you got these jerk offs in the chat They're actually funny to me. They're actually funny as hell. You know, they still believe in the Big Bang Theory that created all matter. They created all matter. Even though the laws of conservation of mass and energy claim that matter cannot be created nor destroyed but move at a constant, but but everything is moving constant. Well, I'm sorry, it doesn't even say moving, but it said everything is constant. And people be like, that doesn't say that the mass can be created or destroyed. It's saying that matter can't be created nor destroyed. So let me go back and give you a second grade vocabulary lesson. Mass, highlighted in yellow. Go look at a second grade, third grade. Matter of fact, go look at second through eighth grade science book. And each one has the same vocabulary. They reiterate and regurgitate the same vocabulary word, starting with mass. What is mass? Mass is the amount of matter that makes up an object, that makes up itself. So, if matter cannot be created nor destroyed, and mass is the amount of matter that makes up itself, by default, mass cannot be created nor destroyed, but can only change forms in a constant rate. Okay? Like our spirits have mass within them. It ain't much mass. That's why they're able to move. That's why gravity ain't able, and I've seen spirit. That's why gravity ain't able to keep them stuck here on Earth, if that's what y'all want to call it. But spirits have mass. People are not created through two other people. The only thing people, the spirit and the energy and the mass is already there. It's just changing forms. That's it. It changed forms. It changed form. It changed form from the sperm to the egg, and then when the sperm and the egg combine, they change into the form of a fetus. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm skipping the stage. It changed into the form of the embryo. When that embryo gets to about I don't know, 6 or 7 weeks. Yeah. When that embryo gets between 5 to 7 weeks, then the embryo changes form to the fetus. That's why you have to wait. That's why you have to wait at least, or your girl or whatever wife. Oops, dropped my phone. Funny. But anyways, that's why when you get about 5 or 6 weeks, that's why you go in for the ultrasound, which ultrasound uses the frequencies from this earth and uses the electromagnetic waves from this earth, from this flat earth, to give you a reading. But with the ultrasound, that's why after 5 or 6 weeks you go to see what the gender of that fetus is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's taking 5 or 6 weeks for that embryo to become human. Okay? This is science, man. I can't make this shit up, dude. I can't make this shit up, man. I still got I still got every ultrasound from my youngest. Okay, and I look at them from time to time. I look at them and I, what's good? What's going on? Oh, but before I cut or whatever, before I cut, I want y'all to look at beautiful Interstate 24. When the trees clear out, you'll get to see a whole bunch of flatness. You know, let me see if I can. No, I can't. I just want y'all to. I definitely gotta see this observation. Flat power, you know. But look at this. Look at this beautiful land, man. And when the trees get out the way, look how it flattens out. Look how it just flattens out. You know what I'm saying? And even if I was above the earth, it would still look flat. The horizon don't drop. The horizon never drops below your line of sight, man. It never drops below your line of sight, which it should. Which it should. Your line of sight should drop every inches per mile. Yeah. Even and this is what people need to understand. True enough, the horizon is supposed to drop like when you're at ground level or whatever, right? The horizon is supposed to drop every 8 inches when you squirt a mile. But as you increase in altitude, you need to think the horizon still needs to drop even more dramatically as you increase in altitude. It's supposed to drop every 8 inches when you squirt a mile. You see what I'm saying? But it doesn't. And if that chart was really correct, if that chart was really correct or whatever, here I'm gonna show y'all some more country land. If that chart was really correct or whatever, don't come over here. Don't come over here. If that chart was really correct, man, even when you increase in altitude, whether you're in a high altitude balloon or in the airplane or whatever, that 8 inches of curvature, it does not. Wonder why? Could be because we live on a flat, non-rotationary Earth. You know, nobody really gonna debate these facts. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they can do is come up with a bunch of predictions and math and shit. But predictions are wrong all the time. Look at the weather forecast. They predict they study cloud formations and all this shit, and they predict their weather forecast based on the rotation of the Earth. But guess what? The weatherman predictions are wrong all the fucking time. Last week they predicted a thunderstorm that would last from like 9 in the morning to like, I don't know, 6, 7 o'clock at night. I waited on this rain for 3 days. It did not come. It did not come. It didn't come to about 2 or 3 days after the fact that they said it should have been here. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I'm catching this light. You know what I mean? So don't go there and be like, the predictions are always correct. They never. Tell the truth, man. Predictions are wrong sometimes. And I said I've been meaning to get around to deeply researching our ancestors and see what type of math and equation they use, which they didn't use numbers and words or whatever. They use pictures and symbols because their equations was based on their observations or whatever, and it's plastered all over Egyptian walls, Kemetic walls. It's plastered all over Asian walls, Russian walls, and you definitely can go to these places, but your tutor guide is going to be a brainwashed globalist and sacred geometry, sacred history, and sacred science. Sacred science locate be able to tour. You will not be able to tour because it's going to be a scheduled planned. It would be a scheduled planned tour. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to really. You think they really going to let you go over there and view their sacred geometry and sacred, instead of drawing the suspicion, just basically cut off that tour at remote location? You know what I'm saying? They're not going to, come on, they're not going to let you go in there and view their sacred artifacts and shit. Home so you can film it, come back home, and then do a YouTube video about it that they were right all along. You know what I'm saying? However, they will let you view Kemetic teachings and Egyptian hieroglyphics that was already tampered with by the Moors. The Moors and the Europeans made a pact to basically push the globe lie. They would let you check that out. You know what I'm saying? But they're not, man, you crazy. They're not gonna let you go behind them closed doors and them closed walls to see what the Egyptians or even go to Japan or China. They're gonna let you go behind. They're not gonna let you get into their archives and let you read those ancient scrolls. They're not gonna let you do that, man. You would get arrested quick than a motherfucker, especially in China, especially in Japan. You get arrested quick as fuck, man. But anyways, that's my stream for today. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and definitely if you just tuning in, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and smash that like button, fam. You know what I'm saying? Until then, be kind to each other. Stay true to yourself. Keep it flat. Class dismissed, fam. Ooh, I can't leave.